Hey YouTubians, Miss Coop. How y'all doing? Hope all is well. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. No, I did not do anything great and wonderful for the new year. I brought it in the same way I brought it in last year, sleeping. But I wanted to touch bases with you and see how your holiday was. See if it was enjoyable to you and see if you had an opportunity to take some inventory of your last year and your glory and leave the worst things behind. So that's what I did. I took some inventory and I'm going to see what I can do new this year for 2014. I don't know exactly what that means at this moment, but I plan on doing something different. For my hair, I'm going to continue to grow it longer. Check this out. So this was something I did. This is an old coil out. But what I did was this morning when I got up, I took it out of its pineapple. And when I got in the shower this morning, instead of washing it, I just rinsed it. I just held each section, let the water go through it. I squeezed it. And this is what I got. You want to get a good look at that? You know? So this is what it's looking like. Okay? Yeah, that's my plant. I got a big old plant here. But that's what it looks like. I did not like what I tried. What was the name of it? The Kinky Curling Custard. I did not like that stuff for coiling my hair. And the reasons why I didn't is because after it dried, if I did this to my hair, I'd get a lot of fallout, a lot of little white flakes in my lap and all over my shoulders. And I wear a lot of black, so that's not working for me. As Dr. Phil says, how's that working for you? Not at all. I am going to stick with what I've been doing, and that's using my recipe for my flaxseed gel. Okay. Here is a jar of my, this is a jar of my flaxseed gel. Well, the base of this is flaxseed, and it's got a mixture of everything else. Now, what I'm about to show you is going to be amazing, being that this is January, okay? I made this, can you see that? I made this July the 13th of 2013. Isn't that what you thinking? Ain't that old? Yes, it is. And it's been sitting in my refrigerator for the whole time. So we'll have to talk about how I did that one day. Right now, this is the product that I use on my hair. I'm not going to stop using it. I'm convinced, as my sister says, I'm convinced this is the consistency of my flaxseed gel. See that? So it's sort of a custardy sort of smells like oranges. I believe that was the essential oil I used. Maybe it could have been grapefruits, I'm not sure. But yeah. So that's what I used. And I'm not going to change anymore. I don't know why it is that when we find something that works for us, we still go on some kind of hunt. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to learn to be happy with what I'm using. And my hair is flourishing. Y'all know I don't do length checks, but This is the length of my hair for right now. Let me move my scarf so you can kind of see. This is the length of my hair right now. And this is the length that I usually go with. I know a lot of people like to pull their hair and say, okay, well, this is where I am. This is where I am. This is where I am. And I can put another picture up next to this to show you where I was this time last year. But I'm satisfied with my hair. Aside from the fact that I keep whacking off little ends, you know, here and there, you know. And I've also been doing a oil rinse and apple cider vinegar rinse. You know, just trying to get my recipe down. Now, all that being said, as they say, on with the show, this is it. I've been in the process of emptying out little pockets of clutter in my home. I don't know if you guys have little pockets of clutter in your home, but my process is to handle each thing one time. When I pick it up, I make a determination as to where it is that I'm going to put that thing, and then I get rid of it, or I put it away. I've got things just in corners. And you know, here's the thing, I have a beautiful home. Y'all know I believe in having a beautiful home because it's the place that I go to rest. It's the place that I go to get away from the world. And when I want to talk to the world, I talk to you. So anyway, do I have anything that I'd like to pass on to you this year for the 2014? Do I have anything to pass on? I'm going to say, treat people like you want to be treated. As far as my personal life is concerned, I'm living life and loving it. I have a closer relationship with my sister. I'd like to get a closer relationship with my mother. I love her to death. But I need to work on being closer with her. My youngest is turning 22 today. I remember when he was born, I went into labor at 1:58 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, and I had him at 8:44 in the morning, and he weighed 7 pounds and 14 ounces, and it was a happy day for me. But believe it or not, I didn't know what he looked like for about a day and a half because I was crazy. Anyway, those of you who have had babies know what I'm talking about. But for the most part, I'm very proud of him. He's going to graduate from college next year. I'm looking forward to that. Him and my nephew. My nephew's going to graduate this year. But they're going to graduate from college and they're going to go out into the world and experience the world and find out what it is that adults experience. And what I mean is we have bills to pay. We pay our bills. If you make a bill, you pay a bill. If you make a baby, you take care of that baby. And I've done that. I've taken care of both of my children. I may not have given them everything, but I gave them everything that I could afford. And sometimes, for real, it's not good to give your kids everything. You got to make them work for some of the things that they want in this world. You have to make them work. You don't want to send the wrong message to your children, making them think that they should be able to have everything. We as parents sometimes send the wrong message and try to give them everything that we may not have had. And I have to say that that's probably the wrong thing to do. The thing is to make children understand that they have to work for the things that they want. Their job as children is to get good grades in school and do the chores that you set aside for them. And that's important. You know, set some chores aside. When my oldest son was 3 years old, his job was to put the soap powder and the bleach in his wagon so that we could walk it around the corner to the laundromat. As he got older, I showed him how to separate his clothes, the white clothes and the colored clothes. When he got older, somewhere around 10 years old, 9, maybe 10 years old, it could have been 8, I showed him how to take the white clothes and put them in the washing machine, wash them, put them in the dryer, and did the same for his colored clothes. One day he got a big idea to put some bleach in his colored clothes. Oh my goodness, he had white spots all over his clothing. And he got in trouble because that's not what I taught him to do. That's not what I showed him how to do when it came to his laundry. And he was clear. I know that his thought was that if this makes clothes clean, these should make these clothes really clean. As far as my vegetarianism, is that a word? Being meatless. Let's just say as far as me being meatless, I still haven't had any meat, not even salmon. And I just haven't had a taste for it. And I have to tell you, I make the best veggie goes there are. That's what I call them, veggie goes. It's a veggie hoagie, but it's very good, delicious. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna make one right now because I'm hungry. And perhaps after that I'll be able to figure out what it is I want to do. But I'm still doing good as far as that's concerned. What I do need to do is stop eating things like candy or as much candy. I've been eating a lot of candy lately. And I don't normally eat candy, especially candy covered in chocolate. But I'm going to have to work on that. And maybe it was just the holidays. But yeah. Let's see, anything else? The other thing is that I want to thank my new subscribers. I've seen you subscribe. I want to thank you for subscribing. I don't know what it is that made you subscribe to my page, but I welcome you. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to put them in the comments box and I will answer them for you. And here's another thing. It's official. I have been natural now. This is January 2013. I have been natural now 3 years. This is officially year 3. And the first time that I went natural, I only lasted 15 months. So I can officially say that I am never going back. I'll never go back. I'll never go back. I'll never perm again. I'll never perm again. So anyway, so that's happy days for me. I got work to do, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Again, I want to thank my new subscribers. I want to thank all of my subscribers for lasting this long. I don't know if you know it, but I've been on YouTube since 2008, which was the same year I graduated with my degree in business. So that just goes to show you that you're never too old. If you're thinking about doing it, go ahead and do it. If you're thinking about doing it, go ahead and do it. It's very rewarding. This plant needs some help, man. Look at that. Look at that, a dead leaf. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and catch you guys later. I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want to be rambling along just yapping. Okay? I'll talk to you guys shortly. And thank you for keeping a sister strong. You take care. I love you all. Mwah.